Okay, so Sebastian Stan had a panic attack last night, which caused me to have a panic attack last night because we're related. Do we look alike? Do we look alike, y'all? We do. It's called coloring, but our face structure is basically the same, and it's basically the same for me and Adam as well. It's just coloring. The coloring's a little different. The face is like one molecule off. You know, y'all are gonna cause me to lose my little brother Adam, and that's why I'm like freaking out. And I'm sure Brandon's like, there's no fail safe space trap for that, Alyssa. And I'm like, okay, I'm sure there is, but like, y'all are kind of making me freak out a little bit about many things, like so many things. And then I play my little game and I get mad at my town for asking so many freaking different types of deliveries. Let me see. Look at how pretty I am, guys. I'm like so fucking pretty. Oh my God, you guys, I'm like so pretty. I look chubby there too. I look like I'm a little chub there, but oh, my hair looks really pretty too. Anyway, I guess Mackie's freaking out as well. We heard like a really mean thing about like Anthony Mackie like walked up to Sebastian Stan when he was like talking. And it's like, and like I heard it coming through me, but I heard like, oh look, it's like the unpopular kid wants attention from the popular kid now. It's like so different than it was at the in the Avengers, something like that. And I was like, ouch, that is like so harsh. That was so mean. Like, why would I say that, you know? Um, and then like Sebastian Stan was like, I really have to thank Anthony Mackie because I didn't even, it was a meme. It was a meme. It was like actually a bunch of different things edited together, whatever. Anyway, Anthony Mackie walked up and he was like, you know what, I really have to thank Anthony Mackie because I couldn't even talk when I first started working, and that kind of like runs through our family. And then there's like little snippets of him at interviews with like different Avengers interviews. I mean, who the fuck is Annabelle? Like, what the fuck is her credits? You know what I mean? Like, just shut the fuck up. We already know who it was that said that. Like, I kind of liked her for like half of the season last season, and now I'm like, no. But anyway, like, why do I like a basic bitch anyway? You know what I mean? Like, I don't really ever like a basic bitch. What are you gonna do, Annabelle? Say you're listening through the walls to the one molecule who has 3 views on YouTube? What the fuck are you gonna say, bitch? You're fucking basic ass body bitch. Basic ass body bitch. What the fuck are you gonna say, bitch? Not much. Not the fuck much. Okay? Anyway, so because he didn't like talk during his like Avengers like and there's like little snippets of him like not talking, like making funny faces and stuff or whatever. And I was like, God, man, it's so crazy. We really like did not talk. We really like just didn't talk, you know? And here I am talking. And it is kind of a miracle. It is kind of a miracle that I'm actually talking. So, you know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, what do you have for breakfast, Annabelle? Like, what the fuck do you have for breakfast? Like, I need to know. Like, do you have like the little fucking Avo toast that like Sebastian put in his video? Or you're just like, no, no bread for me. Like, I'm just gonna have like a little bit of fruit and like a chai tea and like something else with no carbs in it, like so I can like not support my brain growth because like who needs a brain? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing, Annabelle? Like, okay, No, she seems like the best, Bucky. She seems like the absolute best. Like why do you guys marry trolls? Like I don't get it. Like you all marry like trolls to yourself. You know what I mean? Like what are you doing? Like it's just so fucking weird. And then she wore like this really pretty pink dress that like I obviously would wear to like the Golden Globes last night, and like she doesn't have style like that. She doesn't have style like that. She doesn't have style like that. She's got the worst fucking basic bitch monochromatic style with her monochromatic face. And she has on this like hot pink dress that's like a really pretty Barbie dress. Are you Barbie now? Are you Barbie Annabelle? I was saying like who the fuck names their kid Annabelle? Like what goes through your head? Like I'm noticing like a pattern with like the trolls that my men like are forced to wed. Um I hope you're not forced to wed her, but I'm just saying like forced to partner up with or whatever. Like I'm noticing like just a huge fucking pattern. Like basic bitch, like has no thoughts, like least interesting to talk to, least interesting to look at, like gets all of her ideas from like the interesting people in her group and like just like has like zero just zero like brain power to like have one creative intent. I look at like I can get like a creative intention every single day and I'm not supposed to be working and I'm like, "Oh, that looks like fun to do." You know what I mean? And but they have like a shit ass name. Like their name is always shit. They're always basic and their name is always shit. Okay? Like Shannon. I also hate the name Shannon. I literally hate the name Shannon. Okay? I hate the name Tiffany. I don't like the name Jennifer, honestly. I really never understood the name Jennifer. Like J and two N's and an F and an ER. And somebody's like, that's a pretty name. Like, what are you talking about? Jennifer is not a pretty name, okay? That's what I like Jen. I like Jen because it sounds like what she is, a Jin, right? It's like very close to Dijin. It's close to like Dijin is a demon. So I like Jen because she's a demon, and it goes with her and it goes with her personality, Jen. But that's it. I hate the name Jennifer. Okay, point blank period. I fucking hate the name Jennifer. Um, what else do I hate? What other name is like shitty, like just horrible? Like Annabelle's like, what is that? She should have worn a peach dress, first of all, okay? Like, I feel like she should have worn like peach. Peach is like her color. Like, she wore like this baby pink to like whatever the French one was. I forget what it's called. Cannes Film Awards, maybe. She's like peach would be like her color if you're gonna like ask me for like stylist advice or whatever. Like with the name Annabelle, Annabelle's like a peach name. It's not a pink name. It's a peach name, okay? It's like a peach or yellow name, Annabelle. Like dress for your fucking like try to like fit into like whatever your category is, okay? Anyway, okay, so what other names do I hate? Sharon is like a weird name, but like the Sharon that I know is like one of the best people on the planet. So it kind of works like that. It's like if I don't like the name, like Sharon's like a Sharon, like like can you imagine naming a baby Sharon? Like that'd be so weird, right? But but like when it's like one of the best people ever, then it's like it's Sharon, you know? That's kind of how it works. Karen's also a shit name. Karen. Like what? What else is a shit name? I like the name Melody. I like the name Melody. Melody's a cool name. Um, Harmony's a great name. Uh, like I'm just saying, like it's pretty obvious. Like you can tell by like people's names and like stuff like that. Like why would you want to go by Like my name is beautiful, Alyssa. Like that's a beautiful name. So like Alyssa Joan Marie Janello, like my name's like kind of gorgeous. So like there's, you know what I mean? Naomi, that's my grandmother's middle name. That is a beautiful name. Naomi, I love that name. Okay, so yeah. I think Naomi Campbell's like spends most of her life out of line, but I don't know. Somebody should probably investigate Naomi Campbell because I think she's out of line, but I don't think she's a turd. You know what I mean? Anyway, congratulations on like your 3D career, Sebastian Stan. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. Two of my dads got an award last night. Did Tim get an award last night? Let me see. I went to bed, but then I woke up in the middle of the night. Let me see. Tim Chalamet Golden Globes. They're like, Tim Chalamet got a Golden Globe for playing Bob Dylan, someone he's never even heard of when he got the script. 2024, he was just a nominee, so I guess he didn't win for Wonka. Y'all, did you watch Wonka? Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet sat next to each other at the 2025 Golden Globes. Oh yeah, and Tim said to me over the screen that him and I sent out a sex tape of like one of our like sexual excursions. And I'm like, really? We did, Tim? And he's like, yeah, we did. So what? Because like they were congratulating on it, him on it at the Golden Globes. I think Nikki Glasser or whatever. Like, who the fuck is Nikki Glasser? I have no idea who the fuck she is. Literally never heard of her in my life. And she's like the host for like Golden Globes. And anyway, she was like, "You nailed it, Tim. You nailed it." And I like saw Kylie, and she's like, "Oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Like, I hate dating Tim. Like, why does she make me date Tim when like all she does is embarrass me all the time?" And because I guess we sent out a sex tape or whatever. And I'm like, okay, but can I get some credit? Like, I was like super angry. I was like, I'm so sick of this fucking game. Like, where like we know telepathy's real, but like you guys only acknowledge it in telepathy and like you can't acknowledge it like with your fucking mouth. Like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? And Tim's like, yeah, 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 ha ha ha. Like, I'm amazing in bed, ha ha ha. But like, um, like, where's the queen's credit? Like, hello, like, can I get some credit? You know what I mean? Like, I was there too, and I'm sort of the queen, and I probably should be like, it's just, I'm like so annoyed. My father's so annoyed. My father's so angry, and he's threatening to take me out of the USA and into China, and I'm just like trying to like figure it out strategically because like I know he's being honest, and I'm just like I gotta like take Adam Clare and Mike with me, and I don't know how that's gonna work. If my husband's lost, my husband's lost. You know what I mean? Like, I just got to figure it out strategically. Like, it's not my siblings' fault. um, I'm just being honest, guys. Like, I don't know. That's what I mean. I don't know how it's going to work strategically, and I'm talking to Brandon Lee over the walls about it. Like, how, like, we got to take my siblings with me. Like, I can't because some of y'all in 2025 in USA are choosing the curse, and China has already chosen the blessing. And so Brandon wants to export me to China, okay? Like, and I was like, well, I can't leave my siblings behind here. I can't leave them back. I can't leave them here, you know? And so I'm talking to him like about it strategically. Is it going to be an energy transference? Is it going to be physical in the 3D plane? Is it going to be a timeline reset with the space capacitor? Okay, if you must know my inner workings with my husband, like y'all don't take me goddamn fucking seriously. That's the problem. You had fucking Bucky say I love Annabelle last night because he's like, well, I think it's inconclusive evidence with the space capacitator and the fucking pictures or whatever. So I wanted to spread too. So it's strategic or whatever, and then it makes like Mackie and I super angry, right? And yes, it made we're talking to ourselves, right? It made us super angry. It's like, okay, it's strategic or whatever for you to say I love Annabelle, but like, and my dad's speech too was awful. My dad's speech was awful. There was no hint of me or anything. They're yelling at me to stay calm. I'm having a family conversation and I have to explain it back to the audience. Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet look so in love at the Golden Globes 2025. Is there any mention of the real princess? What after, like you said, like the sex tape was amazing, and then you post like a fucking article like that? Talk about cognitive dissonance. Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet make their 2025 public debut at the Golden Globes. Okay, is there any cognitive dissonance in the room? Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet were filmed kissing at the 2025 Golden Globes. I think you're alluding to what they were talking about in telepathy, but you're not saying the fucking queen's name. You're not saying Alyssa Janela. You're saying Kylie Jenner. You're making me anxious as fuck to live in the 3D real world, is what you're doing. You're making me anxious. You're making the queen anxious as fuck, and that's not allowed. Okay? So, I don't know who that was. Um, I think Shananana, that's like a nice name. You guys are yelling at me, so I'm gonna stare in space and talk to Gigi again. It's snowing here pretty hard in New Jersey right now. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm collecting myself and thinking. I'm collecting myself, and the telepathy's still going off when I do that. Okay, so Justin Trudeau. In other news, Justin Trudeau resigned. So he was listening, and thank you, Mr. Justin, for resigning. And I am saying it, and there is news about it. So it should be solidified that he's gonna fucking step away, walk away. Hopefully they all walk away at the same time. That's what the energy said, like hopefully they all just fucking walk away at the goddamn same fucking time. Walk away from my new world order. Um that is high, high hopes at this point, and we realize that because last year was a shit show and a half, which is why Anthony Mackie is freaking out, aka Nighthawk, the Falcon, aka Captain America, Blacked in America. All right. I grew up in Jersey. Am I allowed to say things like ex Blackley and stuff like that? Because that's like how we talk over here, and it doesn't really matter that I'm white. But I'm just saying that's how we talk. We like to put the word black into everything because that would insinuate that I'm not racist. Okay, I'm asking my daddy again, once again. Please put star codes on for days so I can clear faster. I would like it on for 4 or 5 days at least. Adrian busy with Justin Trudeau, and I said that yesterday, and I didn't say it out loud, but Justin resigned, so fantastic, okay? Because he did a New World Order speech. I called it out 4 or 5 videos ago. He was saying it, and I heard him. I said, I hear you over walls, Justin. Okay, stop practicing. I think it's called "Stop Practicing Your New World Order Speech." Is where I mentioned it. Okay, you don't own the New World Order, Justin. Okay, so anyway, he said that he has to resign because him saying that his New World Order speech gave him a vision quest that he doesn't want to play out. And I thank Justin for coming to his senses and listening to his intuition and walking away and letting me own my New World Order. Excuse me, I need to go get a new nicotine patch and I'm running low on the nicotine patches. Okay, Sebastian Stan, think about that the next time you buy your wife a latte. I'm running low on nicotine patches, jerk. Yes. I'm getting to it. I'm getting to the news. He's like, "Are you going to talk about the Annabelle succubus?" It's just how much is there to talk about, okay? So last night when he was giving his speech, he was freaking out and having a panic attack, Sebastian Stan, and he was like, and because they whatever, they showed her for like 1 second, like a flash of her, and I was like, is that his wife? And I've never said that before. I've never said that about Annabelle before. called her his wife. I always say, is that Annabelle or Annabella? Now I know it's actually Annabelle. Remember, I was asking the other day over walls. I was like, I don't know if it's Annabella or Annabelle. But anyway, I think she does like holiday movies. I think I saw her in a holiday movie with Vivica A. Fox. I saw this holiday movie, like how they have like a holiday rom-coms, Hallmark movie or whatever. I swear to God, that was Vivica Fox. I was like, is that Vivica Fox? Vivica A. Fox in like a holiday movie? And she said, Liz, it's me. Liz, it is me. But you know what I mean? I didn't know if it was actually her or just like literally like a clone of her. And I was pulling Vivica A. Fox through her because she kept answering me, it's me, Liz. It's me. And I was like, there's no way Vivica A. Fox is in a like weird old holiday movie, BC holiday movie. It might have been her. I don't know. I didn't Google it, but she was coming through. She Liz, it's me, and then she got very focused. Okay, because she's amazing. I love Vivica. She's one of my favorite ladies. I love her so much. Okay. Anyway, so Annabelle was one of the stupid ladies last year that called herself Alyssa Janello because she could not get a life for the, she couldn't get a life for the, you know, for the, I don't know what the words are. The words are escaping me today, y'all. Okay. But she just couldn't get a life. She couldn't get a life. So she started calling herself Alyssa Janello. She started off the year. She's like, okay, I'm going to lose my husband to the New World Order. That's fine. Congratulations, Sebastian. Congratulations, Sebastian and Alyssa. I heard her clearly at Can. I think it was Can. I don't know. I might be wrong. But anyway, I heard her clearly say it, and I was like, wow, she's conceding the race to me. That's great. Well, she must have fell off along the line due to, so many crazy ladies last year. She started calling herself Alyssa. Alyssa Janello. I am Alyssa Janello. I love being the princess. You know. And anyway, how many times was I with Sebastian Stan last year? I think I said the dreams that I had with him. That's when I walk into her body. And I said that affects her DNA, didn't I? I said it pretty clearly, right, Bucky? It affects her DNA. It's going to affect her DNA, okay? I kept walking into Miss Annabelle's body. Last year, I probably had 3, 4, 5 dreams with Sebastian Stan at least last year, maybe more. Remember, I said I was like, Sebastian's my best friend. I'm just with him in dream time all the time because I'm walking into Miss Annabelle's body and hanging out with my buddy, okay, who's also AKA Winter Soldier, okay, and it's snowing. He's popping, okay. That is really That's really how it works. Every time it snows, I'm like, Bucky's popping, Winter Soldier's popping. There's a few of them, but they're popping. All right, so no, you're not deaf. And anyway, so yeah, so it affected her DNA so much that Sebastian had like a panic attack about it last night at the Golden Globes. I was like, "Is that her? She looks pretty." And I had to like go back and rewind it and like pause it and look at her. I was like, "Oh my God, she looks so pretty." And then he's like, "It's you, Alyssa. It's you. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. It's you." And I'm like, "Well, I told you it's going to affect her DNA, you know." And now you're acting all shocked. But yeah, so she's becoming a clone. And then you know what I mean? Like we're saying, like the clones are about to walk the earth, and we're like, that's not possible. That's not possible. I mean, she looks kind of like me, but she doesn't look exactly like me. But she's starting to look a lot like me, starting to act like me as well, right? And it's affecting her DNA. It's restructuring her DNA, Bucky. Sorry if I wasn't clear about that. All right, so yeah, You know what I mean? Like he was freaking out last night. He had a puking a panic attack. This is another person. He was puking all night long, had a panic attack, was talking to himself and screaming all over the house. He's all bite. I mean, he's all bite. He's all bark, no bite. Okay. Um, because he was making fun of me if I was getting sick. You know what I mean? If I'm getting sick, I'm like, I seize the day when I'm getting sick because I know it's about to restructure everything. You know, I'm down to get sick or whatever. So, all right. So, y'all trying to get me to stop talking in my own video game again? I heard you. They don't like this part with the succubus part. But anyway, so it's restarted. So anyway, we're saying like the clones ain't gonna walk the earth, right? The clones ain't gonna walk the earth because that's too crazy. That's too crazy. That can't happen, Liz, right? That can't happen. And like, but can you look at what's happened the last 10 years and be like, yes, that can totally happen? You know what I mean? Okay, another part of the dream. I forgot this house is underwater. So please keep going. I was on top of this house and it was underwater and I was buttering the house like I was going to eat the house like a piece of bread. Okay. Um Her dads are now telling her to talk because if they tell her to shut up, that is considered telling her off, and then they will get sick, and then they will fall to outright ancient Atlantis land. Okay, and the house is already underwater, so we already sank. And because that one girl told me off and told me to not talk. If Bucky can't talk, then you can't talk. That's simple math, she said. What are you talking about? It's my video game, mortal. It is my video game, little mortal. What are you talking about? And now we're going to have Attack of the Clones, okay? And don't say it can't happen, because it definitely can happen now that we have seen the progression of the Loosh, of using my Loosh, and it becoming a completely spiritual game back in 2017, and y'all started noticing the Loosh. Oh my God, this Loosh feels amazing. And this is the progression of going against me and using my Loosh against me. I recorded all of it, okay? But my dad, Colin Farrell, was saying how this is like a complete, this is a complete accomplishment for me because I don't really speak, and I've been speaking all year. And he was saying, Colin Farrell was like, look at how far you've come, Melissa, like, and can you appreciate it? This is a huge accomplishment for you because you couldn't even speak about this stuff. And they've been training me to speak about this stuff for the last 7 to 10 years, okay? So it's restructuring my DNA. I mean, there's no stars in the sky. There is evidence in this world that is restructuring. Me talking is restructuring this world. There's literally no stars except for the stars that are on me like white on rice. That's it. You know, just my family. That's it. Those are the only stars on the sky. Okay, so there's people in India that are resisting the fall of humanity, and they're clearly on the real mother side. And you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all are mixed, so mixed. It's so hard. It is so sad for me. Those threats, man. You're not allowed to threaten the princess. They're threatening me right now. They're threatening me right now, you know? After they were upset last night and they like couldn't get any sleep and stuff like that. They were like, "No, please don't take her to China." Da da da, all that stuff. And then now they're threatening me again. Like they continually flip flop. Like just walk away, like Justin Trudeau. I had unconditional love in my legs last night, and then yes, I think I said all that. So I wanted to talk about a little bit about super soldiers filling in. And that's what Anthony Mackie came over to thank Sebastian Stan for, because he wants him to fill in. Obviously, clearly, like super soldiers are real, and my ears are popping like crazy. The celestial is definitely coming down, and I'm trying to stay calm about it. But you know, I gotta like say like this is real. You know what I mean? I gotta say like this is real. This is definitely happening, and that's why we're calling the celestial down, because this is definitely happening. It's called a brain accelerator. It's on the way, okay? And so then there's a lot of memories that are about to come through for the super soldiers, Sebastian included. And you know, because we're going to start filling up that family line, the super soldier family line. And so we're about to be inundated with super soldier memories, and it's going to be a quickening again. And Sebastian's over here like celebrating like, you know, his 3D life or whatever, and so was Colin last night. I'm just like, how come you can't say like thank you, Alyssa? Like, why can't you say thank you, Alyssa? Like my friends, my spiritual friends, when I was focusing on them, they all would say like thank you, Alyssa, or they would say my name, you know, whatever in their broadcast or whatever. They still say my name in their broadcast. Ryan said it the other day. He's like, "Oh, Alyssa, look at this," right? And like, I asked for more physical evidence, and like, Golden Globes would have been a great place to put some of that physical evidence. And it's like, it's not that hard to say, thank you, Alyssa. You know what I mean? Neither of them said it, and I was like waiting for it. I was like, come on, just say it. Just say thank you, Alyssa, right? No, I love Annabelle. I love you, Annabelle. What? Come on, guys. Come on. Like, be the new spiritual group, be the new spiritual leaders. That was really disappointing for me and for my dad, obviously. So, super soldiers are going to start filling in, and hopefully, we'll get some more evidence or whatever. Like, um, you know what I mean? Like, am I trying to figure it out logistically as well? Like, anyway, so I said what I said. I said what I said, guys. I gotta confirm that it's real and that it's happening, so you take it seriously, even if it gives you somewhat of the cheese touch, because that's probably the purpose of it. Because you all have to take it fucking seriously. You have to take it seriously. You have to take it fucking seriously. Okay. Um. So yeah. So Scarlett said. Scarlett was like. Scarlett was like. We switched back and forth during that whole period when she was a super soldier. And I'm not talking about her being a movie star. I'm talking about her being a 4D super soldier. And I told you guys I was a super soldier a long time ago, and I haven't been a super soldier for a really long time. So we fell back from 7D to 4D last year, and I started being a super soldier again. And I was like, why am I a super soldier again? Like, but okay, fine. And then Scarlett came in, and she was like, we're going to get so many memories. Like, and she's like, she was yelling at Chris, and she was like, she told me that I'm a movie star in her dimension. What the hell is up with that, Chris? And they were like freaking out about it, okay, because they're in 4D and I'm in 3D. And so they're intending to fill in as super soldiers, all right? And we're going to get those memories back. But anyway, Scarlett was saying how like her and I kept switching in and out during that period. Okay, so it wasn't Scarlett, it wasn't me, it was both of us. And I remember being a super soldier extremely clearly, very, very clearly. And so, yeah, so, well, we cleared that. We cleared that. So that's another thing that they're gonna have to fall and like face the soul. That's what we were saying last night. Where they're gonna fall and have to face the soul to get food going forward. And so yeah, there's a bunch of things restructuring right now. And that's why did not freak out about it the other day, guys. Am I about to be put in the space activator and change timelines again and do a completely different timeline? I mean, it's a possibility, guys. It's a possibility, and I'm already talking to my dad about it. That's why we're clearing this area. Um. So yeah, I think Sebastian Stan, you need to take your job seriously, okay, and stop playing this social media mogul called celebrity. Take Anthony Mackie seriously. And because we're about to be inundated with super soldier memories, and y'all know how that goes. um there was like nothing on the static last night. I was like, I couldn't sleep. There was like a bunch of stuff going on in the ether, and I couldn't sleep. And so I watched like I watched a couple of things on TV because there was nothing in the static. I was like, maybe there's space codes in the static, but there wasn't. So, okay.